What up, everyone? We back at it. Wednesday YouTube stream. Let's go. We're going to be going over how to install an Ableton rack, whether it's an effect or an instrument of some sort, how to extract that, all that good stuff in Ableton. Okay, the process might be different for other DAWs, but we're going to strictly focus on Ableton here. This is a super dope product that SoundOracle came out with. It's a retro rack. So I had the opportunity to help him with this. First, it was just a simple one rack, right? But I gave him the idea to kind of split those things up because we all love saturation plugins, right? And like this plugin, if you guys are J37 users, Sketch 2, Softtube saturation, any kind of saturation plugin, this is what this is for specifically, and for Ableton use. So what SoundOracle did is he created this rack, multiple rack, to kind of fine-tune a more retro saturated type of feel. Okay, and I'll play around with that a little later too. You're gonna go to your downloads folder, and you're gonna find a folder that you have all your music in. Okay, once you have it downloaded, and you go to the folder that you want to specifically put it into. Okay, because you can't open it up in Ableton right away. Like on PC, you need to create a folder, add a new folder, and let's just say I make this called SoundOracle Retro Rack. Sorry. So now that we have the SoundOracle Retro Rack, you're gonna drag and drop your download in there. All right, and then what you can do here, I use a different zip program, but if you have 7-zip, download 7-zip, and I'll probably put links to this stuff in the comments, or not the comments, the description, and then you're just gonna extract it. Okay, once that's extracted, you're gonna have this file here called the Oracle Retro Racks. All right, and there's also instructions on how to use them, and then also how to understand what these certain knobs on the plugin actually does in Ableton. Okay. So again, let me recap. You're going to download, make a new folder. After you make a new folder, you're going to drag and drop that download, that zip file into that folder, right? Now, when you go to Ableton, all right, you have this section here where you want to add a new folder, all right? So when you add a new folder, you're going to find the folder you just created, all right? And I called this folder SoundOracle Retro Rack. We're going to open up that folder. When the folder populates to your favorites and your places, right, on Ableton, you're gonna click on that, and then over here you're gonna see the Oracle RetroRacks.alp. All right, so you're just gonna double click on that, and Ableton pretty much takes care of the rest. So you're gonna get a folder that pops up, and it's gonna say, please select the destination for the pack. All right. So again, you're just going to go. I usually like to put my stuff in the same folder as I created. All right, so what you're gonna do here is just go to that same folder. I have a dedicated music hard drive, which I think all of you guys should. All right, I'm just gonna find that same folder, SoundOracle Retro Rack, and say select folder, and then it also takes care of it from there on. Retro Racks is now installed. Once that's on there, let me play the beat, because this is gonna be the same beat that I'm gonna show you guys how to do drum tuning on. Okay, so this is the beat right here. Some of you guys, I've shown this beat to you. So with the retro racks, you guys have a bunch of different folders, all right? And the main thing that you guys are going to look at is you're gonna open up the alp.als for the presets, okay? So you have the main rack, the Oracle sample color, noise textures, cassette emulations, cassette emulation one knob, reverbs, choruses, vinyl comps, silk flanger, vinyl wobble, rack light, flutter, the saturator, stereo balance effects. There's a bunch of stuff in here. So I'm gonna solo this now, and I'm just gonna give you guys a little bit of a preview for this. And I'm gonna play around with the presets to see if I like anything that's on here. Ooh, see, and these give you, this gives you a pretty nice texture, guys, you know? This is called Dusty 2. Tape baked sounds pretty up front and forward. I kind of like that. Okay, let's see how this sounds. Okay, and then now here you have a thing called stereo balance. So right now it's kind of, it has an image, but it's not super wide, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna push that all the way up and see how it sounds. And now it comes out more. Can you hear that? But even if I solo this, right? You can mess with the flanger. You can give it some chorus. You can give it more reverb than what it has now. Right? But here's one of the main things right here is a saturator. And what that's doing is it's trying to give it that fatness that you guys all desire in your music, you know what I mean? It's fairly simple to do. You don't have to do all these crazy obstacles or anything like that. And like, if you guys were always confused, at least you guys know how to do how to import Ableton racks. I hope you guys found that very helpful for you Ableton users out there. So earlier you guys saw how I implemented third-party racks and sounds into Ableton, and I hope you guys found that helpful. Yo, I'm on Twitch every Monday 6 p.m. doing community feedback for all the subs on the channel. That's something you guys don't want to miss out. And I'm here on YouTube every Wednesday 1 p.m. Sometimes I'm late, but you know, your boy got stuff to do. But yeah, every Wednesday here on YouTube 1 p.m. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to peep some of the videos that I came out with. There's a lot of videos that I came out with here. Thank you guys again for coming and hanging out with your boy Butter. You know, much love to all y'all. I'm gonna be getting out of here right now. And as always, keep it funky. I'm calling your name, 'cause I'm in the mood.